Welcome back to our second Superfan debate. It's round 2. It's the combined 11. It's going to get interesting. Let's first welcome the away team. We've got Cam, Flex and Owen. Welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
No problem at all. No problem at all. And of course we've got Jordan, Robbie and Lee. Ty with a very exaggerated round of applause in the background. Let's get straight into it. And of course we start in goal. Let us know in the comment section your combined 11s. It's Aaron Ramsdale versus David De Gea. I've got to let the away team kick things off.
Can we just set rules here first of all? We're talking about on form or who's the better player?
Okay, fine. Everyone's available. None of this Casemiro's not playing, so he can't be picked. He's in there. I think Jesus, injured player, should be available. I think it's both teams, full strength. Let's have it out. Why not?
Okay.
Or who's the better player?
They ain't got one then.
Well, a little bit of...
Because if you can't put... If it's on form, you can't put somebody
You can't have Jesus. He's not available.
Okay.
So just a better player.
Better player, okay.
just better player.
What would be the best possible 11 you could make out of all the players?
There we go. All fit, all available, all ready.
And that's why David De Gea has to go in
goal.
goal.
So you're putting Jesus in it as well?
Why not? Yeah.
Well,
have some fun with it.
That's interesting. Have some fun with that one.
All right.
Well, like you said, that's why David De Gea has to go in goal.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Oh, here we go.
No, man.
Because he got, what is it?
De Gea, no.
Because he got good distribution.
Better distribution. Better distribution.
He just high fives.
Better distribution. Great shot stopper.
Was he better shot stopping David De Gea?
A guy.
Is he better shot stopping David De Gea?
Yeah, it's on par.
Would Ramsdale make that save against Palace?
De Gea's good shot stopping with his feet. He tries to stop things with his feet all the time.
What's going on here?
Apart from that,
De Gea's not a good shot stopper with his hands.
Just like getting the other day.
What is he, a penguin or something?
Makes a lot of mistakes as well.
The reason for me is the reason for me is Ramsdale, because the top keepers in the world for me are judged not so much on how good they are at shot stopping, is how many mistakes they make. Aaron Ramsdale doesn't make mistakes. De Gea does.
Where's the
I mean, to be fair, I've seen
errors.
I've seen Ramsdale let in some shots that he shouldn't be letting in.
Like
You know, I've seen it numerous times.
One against Liverpool last year as well.
How many clangers can you think of?
Doesn't have to be clangers. You can get your angles wrong and it's still wrong.
The margins are tight.
It's still wrong. I'm gonna go Ramsdale. Sorry to snake the camp, but I'm gonna go Ramsdale because I think Ramsdale has more of what you need for a modern goalkeeper. If there's like 5 things in a goalkeeper, I think De Gea has 1, which is shot stopping. When it comes to commanding your box, when it comes to sweeping, when it comes to ball playing, I don't think De Gea has any of that. So I'm going to go with Ramsdale.
You're a goalkeeper, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's harsh. I think we have seen De Gea improve that this season. I agree in the sense of his distribution isn't as good as Ramsdale. I think Ramsdale is up there. And to be honest, I doubted Ramsdale when he went to Arsenal. I thought, like many people, thought, a lot of relegations, a lot of poor teams he's played in, but it's been fantastic. I just don't think, this is my thing with David De Gea. He makes saves other people aren't capable of. Look at that save against Crystal Palace when he tips it on the bar. Other keepers aren't. They're not making those saves. They're not.
But he also chucks one every now and again.
He's won us. He's on his own. He's won us points this season.
He's got 2 points too.
Yeah, but he's won them as well. He's won them as well.
I think with Ramsdale, this season is improved immensely because of he's more mature with certain things and all that. The one thing I would say about De Gea, I think De Gea is a very good goalkeeper, but when your club is not renewing his contract.
They are
for a lesser. I don't know if it is or they ain't.
Reducing
the
wages.
They're not desperation, is it? I don't think we'd let Ramsdale go to this sort of stage at this moment in time. There's doubts.
But De Gea is getting unfairly untreated because he's gone past the absolute peak of his career because obviously he's been the best keeper in the world before for 2 or 3 years where he was. I'm not saying he is now because he's not.
He wasn't the best goalkeeper in the world.
There was a period.
I think he was.
There was a period where David De Gea for about 2 years was the best keeper in the world.
I will say this.
100%.
I'm going to have to say this. At the Emirates, when you beat us 3-1, it's the best goalkeeper.
100%. That was when I'm doing that.
17, 18.
Yeah, he was the best keeper in the world.
Performance.
But what I'm saying is, I do agree that Ramsdale, because he's in an ascendancy, and De Gea is actually, even though he's coming down from a higher level, so he can still play at the top level, he's in a descendancy. I do
think though, Man United need to upgrade on De Gea.
I was going to say to you, right, best goalkeeper in the world who's never played for Spain.
When he has played for Spain.
He's only at the major competitions.
Did Ramsdale even go to the World Cup?
Hold on, wait a minute. Because Ramsdale,
did he play?
Ramsdale still.
John Pickford's ahead of him.
Ramsdale will get his time right, but I'm saying
not understand.
When you're saying best goalkeeper in the world, even at this peak, he was not the #1 goalkeeper for Spain.
Because who did they have?
He was. He did.
And he went to
World Cup, but he had a howler. He had a howler.
He went to the World Cup. Yeah, he went to the World Cup and threw one in.
Spain's big thing. One is De Gea.
Remember that mistake he made the other day at Wolves?
Yeah, howlers.
Yeah, man.
So I think Ramsdale gets us on the basis that Cam I think's made a very fair assessment on him there.
Big up.
Two very good goalkeepers, but Ramsdale gets the spot. Now we move to right back. Obviously, Dallow's been brilliant for you. You've had Wan-Bissaka on the
Dallow's been Dallow's is the modern fullback.
We've got the best right back in the league.
No, Ben White is good. I love Ben White, and I was actually a fan of him before. Arsenal fans didn't want that signing. Let's not forget that. And I was one of the people saying that Ben White is going to be a good signing. I was a fan of that. Ben White is still a centre back playing right back. That's what he is. He's a good ball playing centre back playing at right back. Dalot gets up and down. Dalot is so key into how Man United break lines, our final third passing. Dalot is a proper modern fullback. Ben White is still a solid, can go into a back three and allow Arsenal and Zinchenko to move forward. That's it. Luke Shaw
and Malacia.
Luke Shaw at centre back at the moment.
Does both. Is that good? That's why he's going into this combined 11.
Who was left back on the weekend for you guys?
Pardon?
We say?
Who was left back for you guys on the weekend? No, it wasn't.
Where's Malacia?
What against City? Against City. Malacia. He's injured.
But he's been playing. Don't get twisted. He's played all the games.
And I'm a big fan of Ben White. But I'm a big fan of Ben White. But he is Dalot is the right back.
Ben White has been the best right back in the league this season.
End of conversation.
How are we talking about Dalot?
Dalot would have been if he stayed fit. He would have been.
He is the best right back.
Dalot pre-World Cup.
This season, he's been the best right back.
Ben White has been the best right back.
Dalot took Cancelo. Dalot took Cancelo out the team in Portugal because he's that good. Dalot, like you're saying, attacking fullbacks and modern fullbacks. And if you're going to make, again, this is what this is about, making the best out of the crop of both players, the best balance. Then Ben White.
Because you're not going to talk about the Arsenal system and how key he is to Arsenal. 100%. But in a blank piece of paper, in a blank piece of
any system.
No. Stop it. So you're telling me if
defensively better than Dalot, right? And his partnership with Saka this season has been unbelievable.
Blank piece of paper. You're telling me what he's going to do in Arteta's system and how it is. But a blank piece of paper, if you have to sign a right back, I do not think clubs in the world will say, do you know what, I'm signing Ben White over Dalot.
I think it's Dalot.
You're trying to get rid of Dalot.
Thank you.
Listen to your man here, mate.
I think if you've got them both in your squad...
Dalot ahead, are you mad?
Ben White is a good player, he's fantastic, I like him a lot.
Ben White's a centre-half filling in, mate.
I think your point is...
He's not even a specialist in his
position. In our system, Ben White...
He is a specialist in the position now.
And he's excelling. But if they were both in my squad, who's the better player, better right back? It probably is.
In that system,
it's Ben White. Listen, let me tell you.
It's the Russian.
He doesn't watch games.
I would have Tomiyasu ahead of Dalot. Dalot has done. You lot wanted him gone.
Tomiyasu is the steady Eddie. Just make sure I play a 6 and play a safe and know my job.
Don't disrespect Tomiyasu.
And I like Tomiyasu. And I like Tomiyasu, but the reason why I like Tomiyasu is because he knows what he's good at.
You lot wanted Dalot. You lot wanted Dalot gone.
You wanted Xhaka gone, and now he's your best centre midfielder. Things change.
Not me.
Things change.
I'm a big fan of
that. You can't do that.
I'm a big fan of that.
You can't do that. Wan-Bissaka's better than
if Ben White played for Man United, he'll play centre back. He wouldn't be playing right back for us. It's all about the systems.
Well, with Jordan seemingly on the fence a little bit there.
It's 4 against 2, so it don't matter.
It goes to Dalot.
What I'm saying is that on form, the best right back in the league is Ben White. But the question is, who's the better right back out of
Ben White?
You've never been a lover of Ben White. I'm not too sure on Ben White.
Well, it's going to get easier when we get to the centre back. So
and we're at it now. So Owen, we didn't hear as much from you from the last one. So go for it. Centre back.
Centre backs. I mean, it's difficult not to
pick 2. We'll go 2 and pick both centre backs.
Well, it's actually funny, Robbie, wasn't it? Because we were talking about this earlier on. Rafael Varane over Saliba. Any day of.
I mean, that's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
But it's not to them. It's not going to be.
Not to Robbie. Not to Robbie. Explain why.
Because I just think, again, I'm going by this season. He's been exceptional. What are we talking? Is it a history lesson?
Who's the better player, mate? Who's the better player?
Who's the better player? I think I would have Saliba, right? Because Saliba, the partnership, I'm actually even picking it as a partnership. The partnership of Saliba and Gabriel has been accepted. You only got to look at what in the league this
Our
season.
partnership of Varane and Martinez has been...
How many goals have we conceded away from home?
Well, you were saying about international, but De Gea, Varane's over Saliba in the French team.
We're talking about a combined 11 for the two teams, right? That partnership, right? I think it's even been better than the Newcastle partnership of Shah and Botman. That's the best partnership defensively in the league.
What could be the best team?
And not only that,
how could Varane not be in the best team? This is insane.
What's going on?
In all honesty, in the first season, Varane didn't have the greatest first season.
And now he showed what he is.
But this season, he has been so key to. I think we've only conceded 5 goals or 6 goals since while he's on the pitch. And 3 of them were against Manchester City when we got blitzed. Varane has been so key to us. He's a world class centre half. Saliba is still having to get to that level. He's not on Varane's level at the moment.
The partnership, I rate Varane obviously highly, right? But the partnership of Saliba and Gabriel has been the best in the league.
Yeah, but then if we're going to do that, then we might as well put Arsenal's whole level.
Exactly, there's no point.
Let's do Arsenal's whole
The whole point of doing a combined 11 is because it's interesting to see if you combine and morph the teams together, what's the best possible output you can get from both sets of teams.
So what's your sense about partnership?
Varane must be in
the
team.
It's
simple.
Who you going with him? Varane and who?
I'd even give you. I would even give you. I would. Yeah, I would. Because you know what I'm saying? Give. Because it's actually disgusting. The slander you're putting on Varane's name like he's any little man. This is Raphael Varane. That's why.
Can I ask winning centre backs?
We've got 2 World Cup winning centre
backs.
How can you get a better partnership than that?
Wait, has Saliba actually outperformed Gabriel this season, or is he getting all the juice?
And Gabriel is the shaky one, if you ask me.
The first maybe let's say 7 games, you saw a couple blunders from Gabriel, but you fast forward it now, he's been excellent, and Saliba's the one that's looking a bit shaky.
That's expected because he's young and he's going to make mistakes, by the way.
So you're saying, right, so basically what you guys are trying to say to me, right, so Varane and Lisandro Martinez, right?
No, I'm not going Lisandro.
We didn't even say that. We didn't even say that. Nobody said that.
No.
Robbie, nobody said. We haven't even mentioned Martinez once.
I'm going Varane.
Varane and who?
And for balance, I'm going Gabriel. Because Saliba plays in the same position.
One vote. Flex.
I obviously want to have the Man United hat on and do the whole. Our partnership's nice. I love Varane and Martinez. They're wicked together.
You've got Luke Shaw playing him.
And mate, I tell you what, I'd have Luke Shaw over Gabriel at centre back.
You're kidding.
Why are you laughing?
I'll tell you what.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Luke Shaw's a good centre
Why are you laughing?
Why
are you laughing? Why are you
I'll see you
laughing?
later,
Why are you laughing?
Luke Shaw's a good centre half.
I swear to you, why are you laughing?
Luke Shaw
Ronaldo
over Gabriel.
playing up front in a minute. I'll tell you that.
I would. Why are you laughing? Luke Shaw is unbelievable. His awareness of where to be, his strength, his speed, his reading of the game.
Actually, no, I'm going to change mine.
Luke Shaw.
I'm going to go Varane and Saliba.
Right, Varane and
Saliba's a better player.
with 1 vote.
I like Saliba. I could go with that for the purpose
Varane
of
and
this.
Saliba gets 2 votes.
That was what I was going to say. I'm not sure about Gabriel. I prefer Varane and Saliba.
Yeah, I think Gabriel was the more shaky one for me.
Varane and Saliba, 3 votes.
Gabriel's been brilliant this season as well.
So Gabriel
last season was a top goal scoring centre back in the league as well. Right?
Goal scoring high.
People disrespecting.
Gabriel has been better than Saliba the last.
Right?
What about the whole season? They've both had their chances of being a little bit.
And they're
2 young centre backs, isn't it? That's going to happen.
With Gabriel, and the difference between Varane and Saliba, Gabriel's more of the aggressor.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of composure.
So he's going to be a little bit more of a statement. If you're going to have the 2 best, then it's Saliba and Varane.
That's 4. That's
all right, Saliba's taking notes all World Cup for Varane, and you want to put him
on. Learning off him in training while he had bibs on in the B team.
Learning.
Personally,
you know what I mean?
Not even that C team.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sticking with one of my guns, man. I'd have Saliba and Gabriel.
Look at this bias.
Well, then we'll just have Varane and Martinez then. 2 world champions.
No, your votes are locked in.
We can all do that.
Done. Go.
I've never been a big fan of Varane, even in Madrid. I think he's a top defender, but I don't think he's as good as everyone else makes him out to be.
Was he carried by Ramos?
Of the 4 options, I think Saliba and Varane's a fair.
There we go. It's locked in. So Ramsdale in goal, Dalot, Varane, Saliba, and a left back.
Zinchenko.
Yeah, Zinchenko.
Luke Shaw.
I'm gonna go.
You'll go
Zinchenko. I'll go Zinchenko.
You can't.
Zinchenko.
I don't have Tierney in front
If
of
we had
Luke Shaw.
England's Luke Shaw, it could be.
We have right now.
Nah, look,
I don't think you know. I don't think you know. Can I just say one thing? Yeah.
Malacia.
Can I just say? Yeah. He's nice, but he's got nothing on Luke Shaw. Can I say one thing? I know I'm going to lose this. This is just me bigging up this Luke Shaw thing, and I'm being deadly serious. I'm not saying it for clicks and like. Luke Shaw is unreal. I'm being deadly serious
My boy
with
said
you.
to me last
He
night,
is at left
Luke
back
Shaw-
or centre back.
My boy said to me, Luke, he's a United fan. He said that
He is when he
Luke
goes to
Shaw,
McDonald's.
After Casemiro, is the best technician in your squad.
100%.
He's got the best touch. He's got the best touch.
The
out of anyone.
composure in one-on-one duels, nobody gets past. People say this thing, oh, he's fat,
he's
he's
not a
this,
better
he's
technician
that.
than Eriksen.
He's
Well,
just.
to be fair, it was your fans.
He's
so,
just, yeah, exactly. Well, no, but then other fans don't.
He ain't got
What
a
I'm saying,
six-pack.
he's out
He
of
ain't got a
shape and
six-pack,
that.
Flick.
He don't need it. He's a solid
though,
player. He's a very,
can ask
very
though,
good player with high IQ.
when we're obviously removing things like form and all that, do you not think with Luke Shaw, it has been like maybe 2.5 good years out of the 8 or so?
He had a bad injury.
agree.
He had a
Yes,
bad
yes.
injury.
But we're talking about him in what he is and the last 2 years,
He did-
and
he
he's
did have a
solid
bad injury.
with this manager as well.
Yeah,
I think Luke Shaw
like
has
6 years ago.
Luke Shaw has
but
grown.
that's-
He's definitely grown. Like I'm not really the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of him.
Move on.
But
yeah, come on, we got more interesting.
got
things
better.
to
I think
discuss.
I'm not the biggest fan of Luke Shaw, but he has gotten better under Ten Hag lately.
Yes.
But
It's going to be Zinchenko. It's Zinchenko.
Cool.
Zinchenko's
Zinchenko's in.
technically
No,
What
he didn't even
am I saying thank you for?
They didn't even mention Tierney. They didn't even mention Tierney.
Remember when Tierney
was the best?
in the
Tierney's
league?
just.
How things change.
When you guys were saying he's one of the best in the
Moving
league, do you remember that?
He's a,
Oh, I love
You
it.
still think he
I'll
is?
tell you what.
I'd rather him than
I
Luke
love
Shaw.
it.
We're moving into midfield. So holding
Robbie's-
midfield, is it
Robbie's
going to be
nasty,
El
man.
Neni or McTominay?
And what's the formation?
4-3-3, 4-2-3-1-3 in midfield. Who are you putting for?
So we're saying Casemiro can be in this side, yes?
No, he can be, of course.
Can be. Casemiro's in then, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Casemiro.
you can't argue with that. Move on. Can't argue with that.
Casemiro and
They do.
Partey's
You know what?
Thomas
Argue it.
Partey,
I want
yeah.
you to argue it.
You can't. They can't.
What do you mean no argument? Thomas Partey.
Yeah,
This
Casemiro
season,
and Partey and-
this season, defensive midfielder, best defensive midfielder in the league has been Thomas Partey.
Partey's wicked. He has to go in this team.
Yeah, Partey and
I
Casemiro.
thought you said Casemiro.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pivot.
No, I don't want
Partey
to
and Casemiro
pivot. They're
pivot.
trying to edge man in.
Partey and
I like what they're doing.
Casemiro is more than a holding
Pivot.
defensive midfielder.
Hold
he
on
can
a
play
minute.
the ball forward, so can Partey. They can
I
go back
think
and
Partey-
forth.
I like what they're doing.
This is what I mean about a
you're
club
trying-
season, yeah?
Wow.
I don't know how
Okay.
everyone's seen this, but if there's like a cup
4-2-3-1.
final, a Champions League final tomorrow where we can combine these two teams and that's going to be one team, I want Casemiro and Partey in my
Yeah.
midfield.
That's why you always
Love
mess
it.
up. You just try and put
They're
man
playing
in
counter
for the
attack,
sake
innit?
of it.
What do you mean? Could you imagine Casemiro and
That's
Partey
why.
in the
That's
same
why.
team?
Balance.
that.
You know what I mean? Balance come a team.
That's
And
why
if
we
we're
want
going for
shot
defensive midfielder,
We're trying to put the best
I would
players
be
in the
with
team.
you, but I think there's two Arsenal midfielders I want to get in as well.
Okay, then Partey can't go in it.
Then it has to be
I'll go
Casemiro.
When it has to be Casemiro.
Because Casemiro is the best in the world.
What's
Casemiro
it?
is the best in the world.
Bro, he's Get yourself back in here, son.
No, we can do the bias thing.
if it's that-
Partey is a
Nah,
bad
stick-
boy.
I tried to
You
be
know-
fair.
You know I love
To be
Partey.
fair, I'd stick
Partey's
with
my
him.
guy, but Casemiro is a better player.
I'll stick with the actual.
Thank you. Yeah, then Casemiro is the best in the world. That's
Casemiro.
Not about that. But he is.
Who's better than him in that
Casemiro.
position?
4-2.
Oh, well, listen, Casemiro's won it.
He said it.
Are we putting the two of them in there? Or what?
No,
Partey has to be in there, man.
No, you don't want to pivot. You don't want to pivot.
Partey is the best defensive midfielder in this league right now.
Well, it's 4-2. So, well, what do you think
Yeah.
as well? What does Lee think?
I'm a big Partey fan, though.
But what do you think?
I would get
I'm
both
making-
in.
I'm making the decision.
I tried.
But if
As
you're only going
host-
for one, for me, Partey, because
What
he's
we
just...
do-
As host, we're going to go with both because I think it goes back to what Flex said. If you're a new manager and you've got a group of 44 players or whatever, there's just no way you
Them
build
two
a
ain't
team
going on the
with
bench.
both
Now we've
them
got a
on
problem.
in it.
Because now we
So,
can't-
right, so then
Now we've
you've
got a
got to
problem.
you've got to pick that
finished
third
in this
midfielder
time.
out of Odegaard, Xhaka,
That's why I've got
Eriksen,
Partey.
Bruno Fernandes.
For me, I would have had
Odegaard.
he who shan't be named and Odegaard in. But if you can't have the two of them in,
Okay, let's
Odegaard.
assume we're going for one of the three sort of
Odegaard.
10 creators: Odegaard, Eriksen, Bruno.
On current form, there's no argument.
Nah, Odegaard, he's one of the best players in the league at the moment. And He's Arsenal's best player, captain. He's just a baller, man. Odegaard's better than Bruno for me. So.
The problem is that there's no point us doing like an honorary mention to Bruno because with how well Odegaard's playing and how he consistently has Arsenal playing, he's fantastic. I can talk about how important Bruno is to us and why he's brilliant for us. He's our captain. He's our leader.
100 goals and assists in 160 games.
Who? Bruno. That's what I'm saying. Bruno has come here and put up some big numbers. And do you know what the weird thing about Bruno is? And this is talking about combining teams as well. Odegaard would help the team, do what he needs to do and function well. But in terms of the stardust of impacting the game of that goal and that assist on a consistent basis, Bruno would give you that over Odegaard.
The problem we've got now is that if we're going with Odegaard's Partey and Casemiro, which I think is a fair midfield. If we were to group in all of our midfielders, forget DM attacking, all our midfielders, the best midfielder across both squads is probably, I can't say his name, you say his name.
Well, Granit Xhaka.
This season,
why can't you say his name?
It's like forever Arsenal.
He refuses to say his name.
I can't say his name.
Why? Because he used to think he's crap and now he's good.
Basically.
No, my
He's
God.
probably been on form of all those midfielders over the whole season. He's probably been the best.
Now Xhaka has been
we're not
really
just
good.
talking
really
form.
good.
And he's not in the squad.
Yeah, but
Which is
it's
why
tough,
we
innit?
dropped
Yeah,
Partey.
because you've got
It's
specialists in
mad.
their positions who really do their jobs. Like Odegaard is a specialist position. He is fantastic. Can't not have him in. Bruno for us is indispensable.
No, but Odegaard is a glue. Like, I just think as an actual football player, Odegaard
Does
has
he
more ability.
does he impact
He
the
is now.
game?
Flex is now. I know what you're saying, but
He's
Odegaard's
Odegaard's
our
got
top
8 goals,
scorer.
5 assists.
I'm happy
in
to
the league.
concede Odegaard. I think that's fair. I think again, Bruno Fernandes. Look, he's super important to us. He's our captain. He's the pass before the pass as well.
No, thank you for
I'm happy to concede. You're welcome.
Player of the year possible in
Don't let
You're
it
happy
get
to let him be in the team.
All right, we'll start with the left wing then.
I think
With you, Owen.
this is really easy. The whole thing,
Oh, it's
the whole
got to be
front
Marcus
three is easy.
Rashford. Left wing's got to be Marcus
Martinelli.
Rashford.
Robbie's by it too.
Yeah,
biased.
Robbie shouldn't be on this.
You're not having Rashford after he's played 8 decent games in the season.
come on,
All
Someone's
season.
played
Rashford's the
For the
most
start of the
informed.
season.
He's still a better player than Martinelli.
For the start, no, he's not.
Overall, he's achieved way more than Martinelli. What are you talking about?
Come on,
Has he?
Rashford.
Rashford's a better player than
Come on.
Martinelli.
Rashford's better than Martinelli.
Rashford.
He had a disgusting season last year.
There you go.
There you go.
Right, he had one bad season out of 5.
I'll tell you why it's Rashford again.
Come on, man.
Who is this guy?
Let me tell you why.
He's called. Oh shit.
They're going to tatted on your arse or something.
Let me tell you why. Again, Martinelli is a phenomenal talent. He's been brilliant for Arsenal, but Rashford has played the highest level for England and the Champions League.
All right, so I guess with you you lean towards Rashford, right?
No, I absolutely, totally, 100% disagree, right?
Oh my God.
I hear you,
Marcus
but-
Rashford's been one of the most inconsistent players over the past few years.
I agree, but
a
it's
lot of
his
times
vote.
he just throws flashes. Even this season, he's been poor until about the last 8 weeks. Last season he had a horrific season.
making stuff
You
up.
lot wanted him out of the club.
You've just made that
Have
up.
I made this up that you wanted him out? Did you want?
No, I didn't.
Did
No, I didn't.
Marcus
No, I
Rashford?
didn't.
Did
I didn't
Marcus
want him out.
Rashford was horrendous.
He had an
last
awful
season.
season where he
And
was
Marcus
going through a bad
and Marcus
season. Have you not
Rashford-
seen that with your
and
players?
Marcus Rashford has
don't get this.
never, since he's been to Manchester
He's played
United.
over 250 games for Man United.
Let
He's
me-
a top
I want to
player at
ask
the
you
highest
this. I
level.
want to ask you this. Has
insane.
Marcus Rashford been one of your most inconsistent players? That what he's 1 minute he's hot, then he's cold.
That doesn't mean he's not better than Martinelli. Yeah.
Martinelli's consistently been good since he's come into this team.
No, he hasn't. He's a young player. He's a young
Every
player.
year he's got better and better and
He's a
better.
better player.
But that doesn't mean he's better than Rashford. That doesn't mean he's
I
better
totally
than a season
refuse.
right.
Well,
Who's gone to PSG away and held man down.
We got
Shut
that.
up.
No, then they do nothing for 3 weeks.
All right,
Then after
well,
that, they do nothing.
courtesy.
Martinelli, bottle of fizzy pop, shake it and see what happens. Martinelli, nothing.
Right, courtesy of Jordan,
better.
Rashford
Way
makes the
better.
team.
Don't say it like that.
Courtesy of he who shall not be named.
Marcus Rashford.
And you've got to get back to Channel 4.
All right, fine.
cannot
So
believe it.
Lee, was you going to go with Martinelli as
Rashford
well?
nicks it. Rashford nicks it. I'd have gone Martinelli, but anyway.
Oh my
On the
God.
right, yeah.
Martinelli
On the right
will go.
wing. On the right wing.
Saka, end of
It's
debate.
Saka, end of debate.
End of debate.
Not your £85 million winger.
Nope.
No, not
No?
that.
He's been poor.
The show pony toe flicker.
He's been poor. You better hope you don't do something.
You want to put Luke Shaw
He
out
did
there?
actually score against us in the first game.
You want to put Luke Shaw out there?
He's better than Anthony on the right.
Fair enough.
Better than Anthony on the right.
All right, up front. We've got
Sancho soon come though.
We've got Eddie, Jesus, Weghorst,
Martial. See, another guy. I bet if Martial had
see what I would have
if
done.
Martial went on a little run, they probably want him in it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is all about
what I would have done.
This is all about them even winning
I would have
anything.
put Rashford up front and Martinelli on the
These
left.
are
That's what I would
talking.
have done. But that's what I would have done because Jesus is injured. I would have put Rashford, Martinelli. But now we've not got. Rashford's out there on the left. I'm going.
Jesus is the best. Jesus is the best out of all them strikers. Jesus is forget what goals.
Arsenal's best player.
Jesus offers you the most and he's the best out of all.
He'll get into United side tomorrow.
100%.
All right, so the team is Aaron Ramsdale in goal. At right back, Diogo Dalot, Rafael Varane and William Saliba at centre back, with Alexander Zinchenko at left back. And then a midfield two of Casemiro and Partey, Odegaard in the 10, Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, is that not a strong team?
I'm going to be the
Is
first
your-
Arsenal fan here to get Rush on the way out.
Is your combined
Listen, make the
11?
Russian have a sense, Jordan.
You know what? Some of the other, but Dallo.
Ben White gets so much disrespect. It's unreal.
I like
Well, argue out in the comments, everyone.
Ben White don't even like
Let us
football.
know your combined 11s
No, wait,
in the
can I
comments.
just make an apology to all Arsenal fans? I don't know what. Dallo.
I'm just being real.
I
He's a really good right back.
Thank you.
He's a
Notice he
right
said
back.
right back.
He's a really good right back.
Thank you.
We're going to round off
Honestly,
there.
that's
It's
what we
been
want.
fun. I'm just going to power through. If you haven't seen the first Superfan debate, who's going to win? A little bit of a debate between Ten Hag and Arteta there as well. Go check out. That's already out on the channel. But this has been the combined 11. A big thanks to all our amazing Arsenal and AFTV representatives with Lee, Robbie and Jordan. Well done.
There's only two representing Arsenal.
Fair enough.
I don't know who this is, but lost the words.
And a round of applause to the Manchester United side.
Yeah, well done, Jordan.
And very quickly, Owen, where can they find you?
At United View every single day and the right flex.
Same place as him. That's right, man.
And of course,
And you can catch me on FTBL.
we'll chuck all this in the description below as well. Big thanks to everyone. Arsenal, Manchester United, coverage on both channels and everywhere, of course. This weekend, it's Sunday. It's another big one. They come thick and fast. Come on, Arsenal.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.